Coaching! And Charlotte!
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just...
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's lantern rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better... So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation with the right people. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical...
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much...
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're...
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, but to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a... There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition...
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to... I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering.
What about something more fun?
More fun? Let me think. Oh, I suppose my grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of... First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your... Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or...
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness.
Fascinating.
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue?
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some... If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hand.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look at...
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. Ah, I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is host. If you're interested, you're more than welcome. The rules are simple.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Shut? Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no—
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as...
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess, you're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got to... We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death dog.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge.
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as...
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that...
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal and But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to... With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor...
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts.
So you're not looking for...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, One can only imagine the
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do...
Sure, leave it. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy land.
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and... Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite?
Woo! A scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making material.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon...
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, if you were willing to help out, then I...
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful! You will, of course. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the...
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll leave it...
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you, scowl like that for much longer and your face... Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs...
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work.
Sure, go do you. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus...
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, and you must be the traveler.
Huh? You know...
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard... Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. So, you here for Lamp?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were at...
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices...
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road?
Nope, our things are always...
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going.
My apologies. This...
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this. Hey, what gives? Sorry, pal.
Another test subject.
Time for takeoff. Seems like we really can't go any.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business but I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So,
Huh? You have two jobs?
it's not that tiring.
Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot.
Not really. Just yesterday I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out?
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like... Oh,
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
that hit the spot. Paimon thought she was...
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she...
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to... slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well...
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's that?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Dre. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods, so I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle.
Yes. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat.
No need. We'll be off.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know... Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so...
Aw, you noticed what...
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of... He's just a super welcoming guy. We've been...
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really no. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju. That young man has such a good head on his shoulder. I mean, there is...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jerg?
Feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Right. Oh, by the way, here.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Xin...
Whoa, that's...
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the...
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not...
Is he underestimating Paimon? Anyway, is Gaming's family situation... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiast.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me. You seem to be around the same age, so you might... Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a...
If you have the time, maybe I can say, we provide...
Well, I can certainly...
Wait, seriously?
Seems like Would you like some more tea? I think.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wood. We should see the kinds of kites they got.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more.
Abandoned property belongs to...
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah!
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even... Xianyan?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. A great thought has illuminated one's mind. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one...
Huh? Wait here? You really just gonna... Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Just come back soon, okay?
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell tea.
Now, that sounds promising. What? 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get...
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the
10 boxes. Seems...
10. A nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even check...
That is agreeable. One will...
Of course. Right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate...
Perhaps you could enlighten me then.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it
Of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted, there is no harm in bringing it back to study.
Oh, Xianyan, did you...
Naturally. One may not delight in social interaction. And you two? Are you...
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kites though.
You are also planning to part... One means to say, one has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise. And indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests.
Oh, who...
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia, of meticulous study. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the light... Never mind.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to...
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big...
Surely you jest. One...
It can float? What kind of invention?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems... Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of... Not that Paimon was baking or anything. She just... And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon... All Paimon say is that Xianyun... What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon, totally. We should probably act like we didn't. After all, that is the propriety with which...
Justice is blindsided. Oh. Ah. What?